All right, guys, welcome to another live stream. Welcome to another live stream. Crypto bloodbath. The crypto market is tanking, prices are going down, and some of my favorite assets are on a huge discount. Um, Bitcoin is at 55,000 as I speak. I think Ethereum's like at 20, it's at 2,900, so it came down from all the way from 35 to 2,900. So yeah, and a bunch of the altcoins as well are just bleeding out. Now, is crypto going to zero? No, I don't. It's not going to zero, in my opinion. I just think this is the last shakeout before we have the huge run. I don't think we've seen the typical run that. Well, I wouldn't say the typical run. I don't think we've yet to see. We have yet to see the typical run that we usually get after a halvening. So yeah, I think right now is a really good buying opportunity, and we'll go over some coins that I'm looking at. I'm probably in the next week or so, I'll probably be adding to my positions. And I just think right now there's a really good opportunity because you have to think about it. A lot of these coins are going to reach back to their all-time high, especially if they're on the front page of CoinMarketCap. So if you go to CoinMarketCap, the first page is 1 through 100. A lot if the coins on the 1 through 100 pages, this is not 100% certainty, but if they're on the first page, typically that means they're a good project. And if they had an all-time high, if they were a coin that was around in the previous bull market, and there's an all-time high on their chart, most likely they'll reach that all-time high during this bull market cycle. And for a lot of those, that's a 4, 5, 6x from here. So you can make some good money, but you have to be patient. The thing is, right now it's a falling knife. So a lot of people get shaken out. They buy a position, they see it just going down, 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 and they want to sell their position. They sell at a loss. They hop back in when the coin is going up, and that's a good way to lose some money and a good way to get shaken out, right? And not benefit. So you just got to make sure you understand why you're in a project, where do you think it could go, and make sure it has a good use case. If you're in a meme coin, then maybe that's why you're getting shaken out. It has no utility. It doesn't provide any value. So it makes sense that you get shaken out quickly. But if you're in a solid project where the coin is actually providing utility, then you shouldn't be shaken out, especially after a halvening. I think people forget how crazy prices can get, just as crazy as the downfalls are. I think the rise of prices after a halvening are a lot crazier than the downfalls. It's just people get sidetracked by these downfalls, and they don't really understand that the price could just jump back up. It fell down 70%, it could jump up 140% just as easy. So yeah. So let me share my screen, and so we can go over some coins that I'm looking at, just some coins that I think are undervalued. And yeah, let's do that. All right, right there. Okay. And I don't think it's okay. Cool. It's not gonna let me do that. I don't know what I clicked, but now it's not even letting me show the thing. But that's fine. Okay, so let's first take a look at BTC. All right. So most people thought I was gonna break up to 100,000 after it was shooting up from 60. It already hit its all-time highs back in around April, and then after the halvening, it took a dip, and now it broke that 60K support area. Now it's at 55. So if we look at previous support levels, the last major support was around, and they blocked this off, but let's see. I wonder if you could get rid of this news stuff because it's kind of like blocking my view. But anyway, it's around that 40 to 45,000 dollar mark. I don't think we get that low, but it is a possibility that we go that low. And uh, but I think we're already 3 months past the halvening. I don't think we'll go that low, but we maybe hit 50K. If we get close to 50K, it could break down to that 45, 47 mark. Maybe go a little bit lower, but who knows? But I think right now there are liquidations happening as far as like I think from the Mount Gox, those individuals that were receiving Bitcoin back, I don't think they're selling as well. I think this is just market manipulation. I think the cycles are known so well now that market manipulators just know how to pump in liquidity and then pump out liquidity and make it just follow a certain pattern. All right, because once we get close to those rate cuts in September, it's going to be hard for those market manipulators to keep the price down. And you got to understand, we have the ETFs, the spot ETFs, so we have people purchasing. So it's only going to be a matter of time before that purchasing power overpowers the people trying to short Bitcoin, the people selling their positions, and things like that. A lot of times they sell down their positions because they want to buy at a lower price because they know this is one of the last times we'll probably ever see 50K again. All right, after it shoots up after 70, most likely we're probably going to be in close to the hundreds pretty soon. And I think by the end of the year, we might be close to like that 120, 150 mark. It's just my opinion. I know some people were reporting on that. And yeah, I think we'll get there by the end of the year. Definitely by 100K by the end of the year. And we reach 100K, you know, it won't just reach that. It's a psychological number. It always goes above. Like when you see a stock or an asset go above $1, it never just stops at $1. It always goes to 110, 120, and a little bit above. So I think we'll see past 100K this year. And then beginning of 2025 is when we'll see the parabolic. I mean, well, I think we'll get that prior to that. We'll just see an extension of the parabolic move. And it's going to be a good time. Right now, I think it's a really good opportunity. Again, so this is Bitcoin. If we go down, Ethereum, I think Ethereum's a good buy too. They just pushed back the because I think it was July 4th yesterday. So they pushed back the ETF application until July 8th. So I think they're going to approve the S1 forms July 8th, and then maybe they start trading a couple weeks after that. So maybe going into the beginning of August, the end of July, we'll start getting those ETFs for Ethereum, those spot ETFs. And I think that may be the catalyst that sends the market going. That may be the catalyst that starts the official bull market. I mean, we're already in the bull market, but we're in the early stages of the bull market. But from what I can see, that's the only catalyst right now that I think could really start the bull market, right? It's going to pump Ethereum up. When Ethereum gets pumped up, people will take profit and pump that into BTC. And because I think right now, Ethereum's underperforming when it comes to BTC, so it usually catches up. And that's the next catalyst to come on board for us to begin the next stage of this bull market. So yeah, that one's good. Obviously, the top two, BTC and Ethereum, are always good. Solana has taken a dip. I'm really not too into Solana, but this one's going to do really well during the bull market. I mean, people are predicting it to go to close to 1,000, which would put it around the market cap of what Ethereum's at right now. So if that's at the same market cap as Ethereum, then we'll see Solana at around $1,000 this bull market. But who knows? I don't really like Solana just because I feel like it's very centralized and they always have outages. But a lot of people like it. They could do fast transactions. Avalanche is really undervalued. It usually goes up around August. I think everything's going to go up around August, but obviously the trending narratives are going to be the ones that shoot up the most. So, but Avalanche, I mean, what I think, let's see. So 23 is the last support area. So I could see it going to 21, 23. But this is one of the coins, like I was saying, it's a top 11 coin. It's in the top 100. Or it's at number 12 right now, but it's in the top 100. And like I said, these coins that are in the top 100 for sure are going to surpass its all-time highs. So it's a 5x from here at least, on your money. So, it's not, again, not financial advice, but usually the ones that are in the top, especially, I said top 100, but the ones that are definitely in the top 20, I think for sure, like 95% chance that they break their all-time high. So again, the problem is people during this run-up, they already deployed, or even during this downfall here, deployed a lot of capital already. So until we get to this capitulation point where we're getting ready to go on the rise, a lot of people don't have a lot of dry powder to throw into the market anymore. So sometimes you can't really take full advantage of these dips, especially like a small retail investor. So in those instances, you just have to wait it out and ensure, make sure you're holding a good asset, and I think you should be okay. Like I said, if you're in the top 100, you should be fine. I don't see any issue with the Avalanche. For sure, I don't see any issue with an Avalanche, and yeah, I think I think Avalanche is a really good project. They're into the gaming stuff. A lot of gaming projects are opening up subnets on the platform, so yeah, I think that's good. Now, I think that what's going to really pump are the AI and deep in plays. Near Protocol is one of those. I'm not in Near Protocol. I'm not going to say which ones I'm in, but also I'll just go over it. So Near Protocol is one of those. Definitely think it'll see return to its all-time high, 5x from here. Who knows how high it goes? Render, Akash, those are really good ones. Render, Bitcoin Layer 2s will do well too if the Nakamoto release comes out for Stacks on time, which is supposed to be pushed back to August. So that could be real bullish for Stacks. Will be real bullish for Stacks if they can deliver on time. But yeah, those deep in plays. Aero Finance is one of those two that it's not in the top 100, but a lot of people. So it's basically like a liquidity play for the base layer for Coinbase. So Coinbase has Coinbase has a layer 2 called Base, but they don't have a coin behind it. So Arrow is the decentralized exchange that is on the base layer, and basically with all the users of Coinbase, this coin is going to benefit. You've seen a lot of YouTubers. I think Brian Jung is one of them. He's invested in it. You see people here, y'all keep selling and I'll keep buying. You have no idea how much of a mistake it's going to be selling this coin. Yeah, I think this coin is going to do really well too. Maybe it'll fall a little bit. I see the next support level is it's in that 40 cents area. So it's holding. I wouldn't say it's holding 45. We may see a slight more of a dip. And this one looks pretty interesting to me too. I'm not gonna say whether I'll get into this one or not, but this one seems pretty interesting. It's not in the top 100, but again, base is probably one of the most bullish narratives in the crypto space, and anything that's thriving on base is probably gonna do well during this bull run. So yeah, this is one I'm definitely looking at. Um, yeah, and let's see what else. I haven't heard. I mean, I've heard about Theta. It's like a. I think they're in the AI DePIN type plays, but um, I hear about it, but I haven't done my research on it. But everything right now is down 20, 30, 40%. So just do your research and figure out what coin is going to best suit you and suit your portfolio. Obviously, I would stay away from the meme coins. I don't think the meme coins, I mean, the meme coins are going to do good, but you got to understand those are the people that get in first, and you got to get out as quick as possible. Or at least know what your target is and be realistic about your target. Don't try to put like $1,000 in a meme coin and expect to make $1,000,000. It has happened before, but don't expect that. I would say 4 to 5x is for any of those any coin is a decent return for, and I'm talking about like from now until the end of the bull market. 4 to 5x. Obviously, there's going to be a lot. There's going to be coins that do 20, 30, 40x's, a lot more. But those are going to be a lot harder to find. If you're stuck with meme coins, then I would say 3 to 5x most, and get out of that thing and take profit. But yeah, I just wanted to go over the crypto market. It's tanking after July 4th. It was tanking yesterday. It looks like they're bouncing back a little bit. We may still have a little drawdown from this week to the end of next week. Now, again, July 8th, which is Monday, is the news for Ethereum. So if they get approved, who knows what the market's going to do. Like I said, I think that may be the start of the pushback up, but we'll see, right? If they approve it, or if they don't delay it. My guess is that we just had a July 4th holiday. I don't know if Monday is going to, they're going to push that out right away. It could be. But maybe next week we still have some type of pullback a little bit into those support levels that we saw for some of those coins, and then maybe we start up a run. It could be that we're bearish for the whole month of July, and again, in July 8th is just when they approve the S form. They're not going to start trading until like a week or two out. So we may have a week or two more of bearish action, but I don't think we're going to be here too long, because these prices are really good. But again, it is drawing down and it's scaring people. So, we may have, like I said, I think a week or two more, and then we'll start the bounce back up. But yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.